So I want to fast forward to 16th season, Seahawks game. Everybody's seen it. You
Mhm.
put three in, gets to the final kick of the game. What was going through your mind?
Make it. Yeah. I mean, I was in a rhythm. I was feeling good. Yeah. I thought for sure I was going to make it. No doubt.
Was it a good snap? Was it wind or just a freak thing?
It just was one of those situations where it happened so quickly. And by the time it's over, you couldn't even really diagnose it until, days later. If I looked back at it, I would probably say that the whole operation was just rushed a little bit. I rushed it, and that's on me because I'm going to control that operation. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard to explain. There was anybody that's watched the kick, there was a lot of factors that went into it. But in the moment, it happens so quickly. You have no idea why or how. And you just, in that situation, you don't have a chance to move on. So that's the most heartbreaking part about those moments is that it's not like you missed an easy kick and you go, hey, I still have time to recoup it. You miss an easy kick and your season is over. It's a devastating feeling, but I've mentioned this before. I was very fortunate that year to be around teammates that were veterans that had been with the program for forever and had seen me have success. So I never felt like I had let them down more than I'd already did myself. Like they never made me feel that way.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm always grateful, and can always look back and have good memories of that time.
And nobody brings up the first three you made in a row. Hey, you wouldn't even be here.
Besides my family and friends and my agent, maybe, yeah.
Hey, it would have been 10-0 without me. So
Right.
you're lucky we were in it.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll put it that way.
Have Vikings fans have they forgiven you yet, or are they still mad?
You'd have to ask them.
They've had some success since then. They've had some success.
Yeah, I mean,
a year, move on.
You know what? I feel like I've been fortunate enough to learn this and be taught this when I was young. You don't play the game for the fans, good or bad. I mean, you're going to be on both sides of it. I've been on both sides of it. And if you feed off of the fans and their emotion, you're always putting yourself in a dangerous space because that's not consistent. You don't know when you're going to get the same consistent support, and you don't know when the negative stuff's going to stop. So you have to be so self-confident and so self-motivated, so self-aware that you can't let fans play that role. But I've said this before, the majority of fans I've ever come across in Minnesota are wonderful people, and they've always been wonderful to me.
Yeah.
And I think the people that are the most negative are the keyboard warrior people that won't ever say it to your face.
That's a nice way to put trolls. They're trolls. They're
trolls,
yeah. Mother's basement saying mean things all the time.
Right. I've mentioned this. No one has ever come and said a negative thing to my face about that kick ever. Think about that.
Really?
Never. So that just goes, it's a good lesson for kids and young athletes in our society today, man. The internet's a terrible place sometimes. Yeah. And B, people forget, people move on. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Nah, see, I would be more cocky about it. I'd be like, hey, there's 32 kickers in the NFL. I was one of them.
I mean, that's how you have to think. Yeah.